Alrighty, today I'm going to discuss my predictions for a few of the Cedar Fair parks coming up in the 2024 coaster and capital investment season. I'm pretty excited because it seems like Cedar Fair is starting to be a lot more strategic with their investments, and I have noticed that roller coaster enthusiasts are still stuck in this mindset that their home park's going to get a big coaster and that Cedar Fair is going to invest in 4 to 5 parks for coasters. And that's simply not going to be the case. And especially large coaster investments as well. Cedar Fair has entered an era of investing in infrastructure, which is an extremely expensive kind of avenue that they're being forced to go down into. So parks like Kings Island, Knott's Berry Farm, Cedar Point, and Wonderland and Carowinds are actually eating up a lot of the budget in terms of infrastructure. I've actually heard more specifically Canada's Wonderland and Kings Island are 2 parks that are eating up a lot of the investment budget moving forward as well. Those are 2 parks on a rapid expansion phase. But with that being said, let's get the 2 parks that we already know the investments out of the way. So Top Thrill Dragster, I knew nothing about this project. I'm not going to claim I knew anything about this project. It is officially Zamperla, which is awesome. It's a new company with a lot of enthusiasts on the team and with some ex-Intamin workers as well. So that's amazing news for a ride like this, and it's going to have a spike. And the spike is rumored to be about 400 to 500 feet. So I'm really excited to check this ride out. Not a fan of the white paint job though, but outside of that, I'm still excited. Zamperla is definitely an up-and-coming company, and I really am excited to see what they can do for future Cedar Fair parks as well. Additions, not future Cedar Fair parks. Dorney Park with their, I believe it's Dorney Park, right? It's not Worlds of Fun? No, Worlds of Fun got the wooden coaster this year. So Dorney Park is a rumored / we know getting a really well-themed mini dive coaster. So it's going to get a mini dive similar to this Baron 1889, whatever it's called, dive coaster with a lot of theming. So that's really exciting. It's definitely going to, I'm really excited for everyone to see the final product, including myself, because it's going to be one of these coasters that shows us the attention to detail that Cedar Fair is willing to put in on their future coaster editions. Cedar Fair is entering a new era of focusing on themed areas and upping the theming game on their attractions. So I'm definitely really excited to see what Dorney Park pulls out with this new dive coaster next year. Definitely on my bucket list of attractions to watch. All right, let's head over to Kings Island. I know a lot of enthusiasts think that Kings Island's getting a big coaster in 2024, and if my sources are correct, okay, this is the park that's going to really tell me if I am inserting myself into the right sources in the industry. But my little birdies in my ear are telling me that Kings Island is currently eyeing a water park expansion for the 2024 season, and more specifically one that targets the families and kids. Now, I could definitely see them ordering the same adult slide that Canada's Wonderland is rumored to be getting. So we'll definitely see there. I can't see why Cedar Fair wouldn't pass up and adding another. If they're doing a water park expansion at Kings Island, they're going to want to throw in something adult as well. So a little later on, when I get to Canada's Wonderland, you'll see what I'm talking about. There is a very specific slide ordered. But definitely Kings Island is following suit with Canada's Wonderland. Now, Carowinds is a park where I've definitely been hearing that either Kings Island and Carowinds is going to be getting Snoopy's Racing Railway. I know, insert the enthusiast groans, you want a big coaster, but I am hearing and have heard from some very reliable sources that Snoopy's Racing Railway is built for the intention to copy and paste at the other Cedar Fair 5 parks. More specifically, Carowinds and Kings Island will be the next parks to get this. So I could be, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is very likely for Carowinds in 2024. So I know this ride, this coaster had a lot of attention from Cedar Fair. They were there and they put a lot of attention into details and a lot of trademarks and a lot of voice actors. So it's definitely a ride that they're going to use at other parks. So I'm going to predict that this is coming to Carowinds in 2024, but that prediction is definitely a bold one. If it's not this, it's definitely going to be a dark ride in the other half of the action theater at Carowinds, similar to what I'm predicting Canada's Wonderland's going to get in 2024, which I actually believe is next up on the docket. So Canada's Wonderland is definitely going to be getting a water park expansion in 2024. So the size of the water park expansion, I'm not quite sure yet. I am connecting with some really good sources and birdies in the industry, and so far I know that they were looking at 1 to 2 water slides in Splashworks, and more specifically they were looking at upgrading some of their older water slides. So that's definitely something we're going to keep an eye on, and definitely they're going to be upgrading the water park as well, refurbishing some of the older areas like the kid playground, around the wave pool and all of that. So definitely look to Splashworks for some really awesome theming. And then of course I'm sticking to my original prediction of Action Theater getting a dark ride. I don't know what dark ride they're going to get. You're seeing a very specific one on the screen. This is not a very specific ride that I am predicting. I have just been showcasing smaller dark rides that can fit on either end of the Action Theater, unless they're going to refurbish the entire building. But this is one of those really unique ones that I could see fitting really well in Action Theater. So definitely super excited for the 2024 season at these parks so far. I will update you guys in another video if I hear any changes and all that, because I can tell you the more I'm learning about how Wonderland purchases rides, especially flat rides and water park additions. Their water park additions are very last minute in the Cedar Fair chain, guys. Very last minute. So if my birdies are correct, Wonderland is still placing bids. Wonderland and Kings Island are still placing bids on multiple like whitewater or pro slides, who's going to build the water slides. So definitely stay tuned for that, because things are up in the air. Anyways, thanks so much for watching today's video. Stay tuned. I'm going to be releasing another video probably in the next hour or two about what I think is going on at Carowinds with Fury 325 from my sources in the industry, and I think I have a little bit more input to add to the discussion going on. So let's see. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. Have a good one. Bye.